Hey there! Have you ever witnessed a heart-pounding, edge-of-your-seat moment in football when a game-winning touchdown was scored? Let's dive into some of the most unforgettable, game-changing touchdown plays in football history. Which one stands out to you the most? A.J. Brown just pulled off what can only be described as the touchdown catch of the year, and it was nothing short of amazing. I mean, seriously, you could watch that 100 times and still not get enough of it. What makes it so incredible was the sheer level of pressure he was under. The defender was all over him, and the quarterback had to thread the needle with pinpoint accuracy. And what did A.J. Brown do? He soared through the air like a human missile, reaching out with those hands like he had magnets in his gloves, and he snatched the ball out of thin air. The entire stadium erupted in cheers, and even fans at home were probably jumping out of their seats. It's the kind of moment that makes you love football. That feeling of witnessing something extraordinary that you'll remember for years to come. Nyheim Hines just made history with not one, but two electrifying kickoff return touchdowns in a single game. It's a feat that leaves you speechless because it's so incredibly rare. I mean, returning the opening kickoff for 96 yards and then following it up with a jaw-dropping 101-yard return in the third quarter? That's the kind of stuff legends are made of. The defense must have felt like they were chasing a blur, and the fans were probably on the edge of their seats, heart-pounding with excitement. This is the magic of football, where the unexpected becomes reality, and a player like Nyheim Hines becomes a hero. The catch, too. The classic showdown between the 49ers and the Packers. A tale of redemption and nail-biting moments. It was like a soap opera for football fans, and I can practically hear the dramatic music playing in the background. Picture this. Brett Favre, the gunslinger, leading the Packers on an 89-yard joyride down the field. It's like watching a skilled conductor leading an orchestra. And just when you thought the Packers had it in the bag, boom! Antonio Freeman's touchdown hit the scoreboard, and Packers fans were probably planning their celebratory cheese parties. But wait, here comes the plot twist. Jerry Rice fumbles. Or does he? Nope. The refs play the no instant replay card, and the game's suspense level shoots through the roof. The drama was so intense, you'd think we were watching a Shakespearean play. And then, the hero emerges. Steve Young, the man with nerves of steel. He launches an epic drive, going 7 for 9 and covering 76 yards in under 2 minutes. That's like a Hollywood race against time. Now, the climax. The final seconds ticking away. The ball perched at the Packer 25-yard line, and Steve Young throws a pass that not even Houdini could have made. It's like threading a needle while riding a unicycle on a tightrope. And who else but Terrell Owens makes the catch? Redemption at its finest after dropping passes earlier in the game. The Candlestick Park crowd probably erupted in cheers and sighs of relief. In the end, the 49ers triumph, shattering the Packers' dreams of a third consecutive Super Bowl appearance. It's the stuff that legends are made of. And the Packers probably had nightmares about Steve Young, Terrell Owens, and Candlestick Park for weeks. What a game, folks! Number 7. The catch. In the 1981 NFC Championship, the Dallas Cowboys and San Francisco 49ers engaged in a back-and-forth clash. The 49ers trailed 27-21 with just 4:54 on the clock and 89 yards to cover. Joe Montana, renowned for his clutch performances, orchestrated a mesmerizing drive with the conference title on the line. With 58 seconds left, the Niners found themselves on the Dallas 11-yard line. Coach Bill Walsh's advice to Montana was simple. If you throw to Dwight Clark, make it a catch only he can make. Montana rolled right, facing 2 defenders, and unleashed a high pass. Clark soared like a superhero, making the catch of a lifetime. The 49ers won 28-27, and it was the start of a dynasty. 2 weeks later, they clinched Super Bowl 26, the first of 4 Lombardi trophies in 9 seasons. It was a defining moment in football history. Number 4. Super Bowl 43. During Super Bowl 43, Cardinals wide receiver Larry Fitzgerald embarked on a 64-yard journey after catching a pass from Kurt Warner. It felt like a perfect storybook ending in the making. But the Pittsburgh Steelers had different plans. Starting at their own 22-yard line with 2:37 left, the Steelers encountered a holding penalty on their first play. However, quarterback Ben Roethlisberger, armed with 2 timeouts, remained unfazed. Roethlisberger and Santonio Holmes took center stage in this epic march to glory, connecting on 2 pivotal passes for a combined 27 yards. Shortly after, Roethlisberger found Holmes again for a 40-yard pass completion, leaving the Cardinals' defense gasping for air and positioning the Steelers at the Arizona 6-yard line. In a climactic moment, Roethlisberger once again connected with Holmes, this time for a touchdown. Holmes showcased impeccable footwork, staying in bounds in the end zone. With only 35 seconds left on the clock, the Steelers surged ahead. The Pittsburgh defense sealed the deal, securing the city's 6th Super Bowl title by forcing a Kurt Warner fumble on the ensuing Arizona drive. It was a thrilling conclusion to an unforgettable battle. Number 2, the Ice Bowl. A football field, frozen over like a polar ice cap, and the Green Bay Packers facing a nail-biting 17-14 deficit against the Dallas Cowboys in the 1967 NFL Championship game. With just 4 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock, quarterback Bart Starr and his team found themselves 68 yards away from the sweet taste of victory. It was a march that relied on some lesser-known players like Chuck Mersine and Donnie Anderson, but it looked like it might fizzle out at the Dallas 1-yard line. 2 unsuccessful handoffs to Anderson left Starr with no choice but to burn the Packers' last time out, and the clock showed a mere 16 seconds remaining. Enter the legend himself, Bart Starr, who had a little chat with his head coach, the iconic Vince Lombardi. Together, they hatched a simple but daring plan, a quarterback sneak. With impeccable blocking, the play unfolded like a symphony, and Starr found himself in the end zone, sending the Packers to their 3rd straight NFL championship. And the story doesn't stop there. This victory paved the way for the Packers to go on and win Super Bowl II. It's the kind of tale that makes football history, where legends are born, and the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field becomes hallowed ground.